international, and the Afghanistan crowd on their feet, phones, videoing, coaching staff, players, support staff, you name it. This will feel very, very special. What a night we have seen here in Sharjah this evening, and deservedly so. They have come out on top. They have been the better side by far in the first of the T20 internationals. 3 to play in the Beloved Network T20 series presented by Bank Al Falah, and Afghanistan have drawn first blood. Pakistan in 20 overs struggled their way to 92 for 9. Imad and Saeem, Tayeb and Shadab, all with scores in just short of 20. And Afghanistan getting home by 6 wickets, 98 for 4. They go 1-0 up in the best of 3 series.
You're listening to Zirac Media.
It is the Beloved Network T20 series presented by Bank Al Falah. It is Afghanistan hosting Pakistan here in the UAE, live from the Sharjah Cricket Stadium, a venue that has hosted so many incredible games of cricket for so many years now. More T20 internationals, more one-day internationals than any other venue.
News from the centre. Pakistan captain Shadab Khan has won the toss and decided to bat first.
Yeah, not surprisingly either, when you look at these two sides, plenty of familiar faces, some new faces which we'll talk about throughout the night.
You're listening to Zirac
in that
Media.
Afghanistan side as well. Rashid Khan leading the Afghanistan side, Shadab Khan leading Pakistan in this 3-match series. It's the Beloved Network T20 series presented by Bank Al Falah. Over so far. Well, it goes this time. There is protection out at square leg, but I don't think he'll catch it. It's the bigger boundary, but ends the over with a 4. Oh, short side, and that is the first 6 in international cricket, the first of many perhaps.
It was a quiet over for the Pakistani batters, but this last delivery changed everything.
You're listening to Zirac Media.
They swing this time, but onto the middle of the bat of Mohammad Harris. That will feel better as he whips that away through mid-wicket for 4. Gives himself room and carves it away, but he won't get it far enough. Should be taken, is taken. Azmatullah with a very good catch running back. And Fazil Haq Farooqi has made the first breakthrough for Afghanistan.
Yeah, the left-arm fast bowler Farooqi got penalised for bringing the ball back into the right-handed batsman Harris, but realised the better option is to move the ball away. This time around, shorten the length ever so slightly and move the ball away. Hence, sliced the ball into the air, Mohammad Harris, and it was a very well-judged catch to get rid of Mohammad Harris, who's walking back. After contributing 6 from 11 deliveries, it's 17 for 1.
Oh, lovely pull shot, short side again. That is lovely control from Saeem. That's close, very close. I don't think he's hit it. I don't think he's hit it, and it's hitting the top of the stumps for mine. Umpire concurs.
Now, once again, playing from the crease, Abdullah Shafiq. There was no intent whether to go on the front foot or play off the back foot. He has referred it.
Pitching offside, impact in line, umpire call. Bismillah, stay with your original decision. You are on the screen now.
Good start for both umpires. That is a very good decision. Pakistan will keep that review because it was clipping the top of the stumps. But Abdullah Shafiq goes for his third duck in a row in T20s. You've got to go back to 2020 for the other two, but it's 22 for 2.
What an amazing shot. A boundary that will give him a lot of confidence. Tayyip Tahir riding on that. Nicely picked up. There's a fielder there, but he'll clear that easily. One bounce to square leg. Once again, finds the gap on the offside now. His real good work on debut, shining and looking $1 million. Oh, he's just exposed this time. That's a shot he loves, but this time he's failed to pick it up. Right through Naveen, and Pakistan lose their third just around the verge of the end of the power play.
Well, would you believe it? There was no need for that, I don't think. I think Pakistan were just consolidating. Just looking to pick up what they can. Unfortunately, young man, Saim, manages to just chop that ball onto the stumps to a very delighted Naveen-ul-Haq as Saim Ayub departs for 17, Pakistan 39 for 3.
Oh, has he got it? Yes, he has. Soft dismissal there. Tayyip Tahir, first up, captain strikes. Pakistan now staring down the barrel with 4 back in the dugout.
Well. It's Afghanistan all over Pakistan at the moment. That is a huge wicket, one feels. Tayyip, young man, looked in really good form. Unfortunately, Rashid Khan has struck with his first delivery. That's why this man is an absolute genius. As Tayyip Tahir departs for 16, Pakistan 39 for 4.
Oh, come on. This is not happening. Another soft dismissal. Too much bottom hand on that. He was trying to play it defensively, and he's just handed it over to mid-wicket.
Well. 41 for 5. Azam Khan departs for a 0. Much to the delight of the Afghanistan fans. This place is really going crazy. It was definitely the other one, probably just held a little bit. The wicket turns his wrist a little bit too soon, Azam Khan. Gulbadin does the rest, much to the joy of Mujib. Well, Azam Khan departs for a naught. Pakistan 41 for 5.
That's it! Could this be another wicket? It will be! That's a great catch in the outfield. Brilliant catch by Omar Zai, and Mujib gets another one.
What a catch. What a catch from Omar Zai. Judged it to perfection, and the slide at the last moment made it prettier. And it's a huge wicket. Captain of Pakistan, Shadab Khan, is being dismissed. Tried to create a bit of room to be able to hit the ball into the gap. Wasn't able to middle it. Finding the fielder and the joy as opposed to despair. It's 60 for 6.
That will be close. Yes, the umpire says that is out. Concurs with the bowler's appeal. Will they go for a review here? Will Pakistan? Yes, the review's been taken.
Pitching in line, impact outside off. Wicket missing. Pucked in. You can change your decision.
What a good review to take for Pakistan at a very crucial juncture.
Now with the naked eye, it looked out.
That's in the air, taken.
Another soft dismissal this time around. His name Ashraf.
Big wicket, big wicket. And just as I read the bowling card before the start of this over, I said Mohammad Nabi is the only bowler who hasn't picked up a wicket so far. He comes up with one. They were just stopping a little, cocking up a little more than what Ashraf was expecting it to. And it's a dolly of a catch for Rashid Khan. He takes it with glee, and why not? Another wicket goes down. 65 for 7 Pakistan. The innings is tottering. And Ashraf, he's gone for 2.
65 for 7.
Played slightly better. This is Turner. I think he's hit his own stumps here. Has Naseem Shah. And that will go down to Mohammad Nabi. And it is out, hit wicket.
Well, a bit of a gift, that, really. I don't think he can quite believe what's happened. Well, they're very much happy to see the back of him. I think Nabi firing it in because he knew Naseem Shah, was looking only one thing. And there you go. Swings himself off his feet and knocks the bails down in the process. As Pakistan lose their 8th wicket, Naseem Shah departs for 2. As Pakistan are 71 for 8.
Not easy for Zaman. Oh, who said? Straight down the ground for 6. Saves Pakistan's worst ever score in T20 cricket.
Well, it was in the slot, and Zaman has obliged. Thank you very much. We'll have 6 of those. Rashid Khan does, however, this could be the end of Imad Wasim, and it's not! Would you believe it? Young Farooqi has dropped an absolute sitter.
Oh my word. My word, Fazil-Haq Farooqi just wants a hole in the ground at the moment. Good wrong and floated a bit higher. Imad took the bait. Bowled in. It's been a brilliant over from Farooqi, and he's picked up the last chance perhaps that Pakistan had of posting some sort of total.
Yeah, Farooqi very pleased with himself. He knew he messed up by dropping that catch in that last over. Knew it was Imad Wasim, the dangerous Imad Wasim. Well, he has sent him back to the pavilion. Very, very good bowling there by Farooqi. Picks up his 2nd wicket. Wasim departs for 18, and Pakistan 80 for 9.
Oh, how's that missed? They'll go again. 1 out chance at the bowlers. Oh my goodness. They don't want to get these 2 out. They do not want to get them out at the moment.
Have a look here. I think, yeah, the batsman is home.
Batsman well inside the crease.
Yet another single for Pakistan.
Well inside the crease.
So
it's not out.
I believe it's the final.
Yeah, I make my decision.
Delivery.
It's not out.
The decision being not out. So 1 ball left in the Pakistan innings. 91 runs, and young Ihsan Ullah is on strike.
Last ball goes through to the keeper, and another chance for a run out. Do they want it this time or not? I think he's all right. I think he might have been safe again, has he or not? Decided to run it in this time, did Farooqi. Didn't want to throw it. Listen into the 3rd umpire again.
Well, this will be interesting. Had the option to throw it, decided to carry the ball, and would you believe it?
It's well inside the crease.
Picked up yet another
I make
single.
my decision. It's not out.
As they finish the innings on 92 for the loss of 9 wickets at the end of 20 overs.
Now, 93 to get in this run chase. The first ball off the chase. Anyway, bounce and carry for Naseem Shah.
Oh, used his feet and has hit the ball out of the park. What a hit.
As Gurbaz says, let me get into my rhythm. Comes down the track, was expecting the ball to be a little good length or back of length, so he's come down the track to meet that ball on the rise. He's made no effort to keep it down. In fact, given it the elevation with the follow-through. And now he follows it up with a single. Smart batting, intelligent batting.
Oh, use the pace. Elegant stroke from Rahmanullah Gurbaz.
Short, and has he got hold of it? No, he hasn't. But will he be fortunate to get away with it? Yes, he will. And what's more, with the stroke of luck, he'll get 4. Oh, he's got the leading edge, and this could be the first wicket. The keeper comes under it, and the first international wicket for Ehsanullah of the very first ball that he sends down in T20Is.
It's a clean debut, isn't it? You introduced into the attack with the first delivery. You pick up a wicket. He's going to remember this for a long time.
Well, yes, that's an arrow that's landed on target. Bullseye. Well done, Ehsanullah. That is the end of Ibrahim Zadran's stay at the crease. He's gone for 9. Back in 2015, this could be another wicket. And yes, it will be. Mohammad Haris takes the catch, and once again, it's the pace of Ehsanullah that does the damage. Gulbuddin Naib will have to go back.
Well, this is incredible. This is incredible from Ehsanullah. On a pitch like this, he's bowling those short deliveries and beating the batters with pace. Second wicket in a similar fashion for the young fast bowler.
And gleefully, that catch has been accepted by Mohammad Haris. And why not? This is a celebration that will become very popular from Ehsanullah. Gulbuddin Naib gone without scoring. It's 23 for 2, Afghanistan.
Pulls that slightly short. Oh, what a catch! What a catch! Abdullah Shafiq, you need more of those. Pakistan wants to win this.
Oh, Abdullah Shafiq, please, that is a screamer. This has been hit very hard. Naseem Shah is bowled short, but kept going to that short ball. And Afghanistan have kept trying to hit the pull shot or the hook shot. Not really short enough. That's a screamer, really is. Slow motion does not do that justice. Superb. And it is the end of Rahmanullah Gurbaz for 16 off 17, 27 for 3 now.
Oh yes, oh yes, played across the line, and that is the end of Jannat.
It's a poor option. It's a premeditated slog sweep / sweep. It was a very full delivery. Nabi's shaking his head because he knows exactly what went on there. Decided that he was doing this way before the ball was even bowled. And it's the seam up delivery. And there's a really poor option. When the partnership was just starting to build nicely, Karim Jannat goes. 7 for him from 16, it is 45 for 4. Drinks time.
Oh, would you believe it? It has gone through the batsman and the wicketkeeper as Afghanistan pick up 4 golden runs in this interesting chase.
What are the odds? What are the odds of that happening? And this one hit down the ground by Najibullah. It's a boundary of the first ball of the over, and that will ease the pressure. the first boundary struck in 26 deliveries.
Delicately poised, that's worked into the gap, and 4 runs. That's a timely hit for Afghanistan, and it came through the bat of Mohammad Nabi, the experienced campaigner, towards creating a history, once again using the pace, maneuvering the length. Picks up 2 runs.
Wow, that has been absolutely crunched for 4 by Mohammad Nabi.
It was delightful, wasn't it? And the most impressive thing about that stroke was he was able to hit the ball in front of square.
Oh, wow. Over the head. And another 4. I think it's bounced just inside. He cannot blame that man for being a little way inside the boundary. It's a long way up there. Pakistan, 1 required. That'll do it. Mohammad Nabi finishes it off. History for Afghanistan as they beat Pakistan for the first time in a T20 international. And the Afghanistan crowd on their feet, phones, videoing, coaching staff, players, support staff, you name it. This will feel very, very special. What a night we have seen here in Sharjah this evening, and deservedly so. They have come out on top. They have been the better side by far in the first of the T20 internationals. 3 to play in the Beloved Network T20 series presented by Bank Al Falah, and Afghanistan have drawn first blood. Pakistan in 20 overs struggled their way to 92 for 9. Imad and Saeem, Tayyab and Shadab all with scores in just short of 20, and Afghanistan getting home by 6 wickets, 98 for 4. They go 1-0 up in the best of 3 series.
You're listening to Zeerak Media.
It is the Beloved Network T20 series presented by Bank Al Falah. It is Afghanistan hosting Pakistan here in the UAE, live from the Sharjah Cricket Stadium, a venue that has hosted so many incredible games of cricket for so many years now. More T20 internationals, more one-day internationals than any other venue.
News from the centre. Pakistan captain Shadab Khan has won the toss and decided to bat first.
Yeah, not surprisingly either, when you look at these two sides, plenty of familiar faces, some new faces which we'll talk about throughout the night.
You're listening to Zeerak
in that
Media.
Afghanistan side as well. Rashid Khan leading the Afghanistan side, Shadab Khan leading Pakistan in this 3-match series. It's the Beloved Network T20 series presented by Bank Al Falah. Good over so far. Well, it goes this time. There is protection out at square leg, but I don't think he'll catch it. It's the bigger boundary, but ends the over with a 4.
Wicket-keeper's gloves. Yes, and then just flying away. Lucky reprieve there for Najibullah. Gets a single as well. You could see the disappointment writ large the keeper's face. Ooh, went on the back foot, maybe. Coming on the front foot to play that one might have been a better option, but the previous delivery, there was a chance change of angle there, always.
टीम नई है, किसी का कमबैक है, कप्तान नया है, पहला मैच हार जाना अफगानिस्तान से शारजा में, और टर्निंग पिच और स्पिन डिपार्टमेंट उनका बहुत स्ट्रांग है। तो अभी भी हमारी दुआ है पाकिस्तान जीते, लेकिन बहुत ही अंडर प्रेशर खेलेगा।
इसके ऊपर हम बात करेंगे, बट जहां पे कमबैक की बात हो रही है वहां पे कमबैक्स जब होते हैं तो स्टोरीज, कैरियर्स डिफाइन होते हैं, और देखते हैं दुनिया जितने भी लोग क्रिकेट के कीन लवर्स हैं कि कमबैक में प्लेयर ने कितना प्रेशर एब्जॉर्ब करके किस तरह अपना कैरियर को दोबारा लिखना शुरू किया है। और उसी में ही जो बिगेस्ट कमबैक था इस लास्ट और जो फर्स्ट T20 था अफगानिस्तान की तरफ से, वो नबी का था। अंडर लॉट ऑफ प्रेशर, परफॉर्मेंस नहीं हो रही थी, बट व्हाट एन अपॉर्चुनिटी। और ये होता है मैच्योर प्लेयर का कि जब उसको अपॉर्चुनिटी मिली है, असेस किया सिचुएशन को, एंड देन उसने परफॉर्मेंस दी है।
काफ़ी अरसे से उनकी बैटिंग में एक नज़र आ रहा था कि वो उस तरह से बैटिंग नहीं कर पा रहे थे, और नंबर भी अच्छा मिल रहा था। अगर फ्रेंचाइज से खेलते 4-5 नंबर वो जीत गए हैं, लेकिन टीम से बाहर भी रहे। लेकिन ये मैच उनके लिए बहुत ही अच्छा रहा, 2 विकेट्स भी लिए उन्होंने, और ये बॉल थोड़ी सी आप कह सकते हैं
बॉलिंग भी उन्होंने बड़ी नपी तुली बॉलिंग की है, विकेट को देख के सिचुएशन को रीड करके।
कोई अच्छा बैट्समैन ही इनको मार सकता है, इतना आसान नहीं है इनको। देखिए आराम से खड़े होकर बॉल कर रहे हैं अरशद खान की तरह। ये उन्हीं को बहुत कॉपी करते हैं। बैटिंग में देखें बहुत अच्छी बैटिंग की है,
शुरू में सर्वाइव किया,
और बहुत टाइम लिया है इन्होंने, क्योंकि रन्स कम थे, बॉल ज़्यादा थे, तो आराम से उन्होंने खेला। और एक टाइम ऐसा आ गया जब ये 18-19 रन रह गए थे, उसके बाद उन्होंने थोड़े से अपने बैट को,
और फिर बॉल्स मिल भी जाते हैं जब आप सर्वाइव करते हैं, वो पीरियड प्रेशर वाला पीरियड निकालते हैं,
तो मिल जाते हैं
इवेंचुअली आपको बॉल्स मिलती हैं।
हमारे पास स्पिनर्स भी खत्म हो गए थे, उनके ओवर, एक शादाब का ओवर सिर्फ रह गया था, लेकिन ये कि क्रेडिट जाता है नबी को, जिस तरह से बॉलिंग और बैटिंग दोनों में। एक सीनियर प्लेयर का क्या होता है कि वो पूरी सपोर्ट करे अपनी टीम को और जितवाने में मदद करे।
राशिद भाई, हाउ इम्पोर्टेंट इज इट कि जब आपके ये सीनियर प्लेयर्स या कमबैक प्लेयर्स इस तरह परफॉर्म करते हैं तो फिर ऐसी परफॉर्मेंस दें जो मैच विनिंग परफॉर्मेंसेस हो। और नबी के बारे में चूंकि हम बात कर रहे हैं तो ये स्टैट्स भी आपको हम दिखाना चाहते हैं कि look at this, Pakistan's batting average against opponents in T20s, और खैर ये है, अभी हम इसके ऊपर दोबारा आएंगे, बट जो नबी की मैन ऑफ द मैच परफॉर्मेंसेज हैं वो भी अमेजिंग है।
नबी हमेशा से अच्छे रहे हैं, जब ये एसोसिएट मेंबर के खिलाफ भी खेलते थे, स्पेशली इनकी बैटिंग, मैं बैटिंग का ज़्यादा मद्दा था, बॉलिंग में ये
उनके जब हम मैन ऑफ द मैच परफॉर्मेंसेस देखते हैं तो वो
15-14 दफा शायद है इनका। नहीं, मैन ऑफ द मैच जो ऑलराउंडर होता है उसके ज़्यादा चांस बन जाते हैं, या तो 2 ओपनर्स होते हैं उनको बहुत अच्छा चांस मिलता है, रिस स्पिनर है, और ऑलराउंडर टाइप के प्लेयर जो होते हैं ना, जिस बैटिंग और बॉलिंग दोनों में उनको मौका मिल रहा है, तो वो ज्यादातर मैन ऑफ द मैच होते हैं। विराट कोहली
115 मैच 15, और इन्होंने नबी के विद फ्रॉम अफगानिस्तान 105 मैचेस में 14
बड़े कंट्रीब्यूशन है अफगानिस्तान टीम के लिए। फिर रोहित शर्मा को
पाकिस्तान के रिजवान भी इज नाउ, हफीज की भी बेहतरीन थी,
हफीज भी ऑलराउंडर हो गए। ये दोनों ऑलराउंडर अगर मैं देखता हूँ, ये शकीब उल हसन भी हैं, वो ये तीनों ऐसे प्लेयर हैं कि जो कि बैटिंग में भी कुछ कर सकते हैं और बॉलिंग में भी, और इसमें लिस्ट में आ रहे हैं हफीज और नबी, दोनों ही बहुत ही उम्दा वाइट बॉल प्लेयर्स गुजरे हैं। हफीज तो टेस्ट मैचेस में भी बड़ा परफॉर्म किया हुआ है, लेकिन वाइट बॉल में उनका अपना कमाल था।
जहाँ पे हम बात कर रहे हैं नबी की, वहीं पे न्यू बॉल पे फारूकी, ही इज बिन आल्सो ब्रिलियंट, और पाकिस्तान को सीरियसली एक ऐसा लगता है कि थोड़ा सा साइकोलॉजिकली फारूकी और राशिद खान और नबी इन सारों से पाकिस्तान जरा वॉच आउट करता है।
बहुत उम्दा बॉलिंग, बड़े अरसे बाद एक बॉलर नजर आ रहा है जो कि ना स्विंग कर रहा है बॉल को, एक ना आगे पिच कर रहा है, बहुत ज़्यादा दूर भी नहीं, 6 से 7 मीटर के अंदर स्टंप से वो बॉल कर रहे हैं, जो स्विंग मिल रही है उनको। और हिप डोमिनेंट बॉलर हैं, इसलिए आगे पुश करते हैं, तो आगे स्विंग मिल रही है इनको, आगे देखें जोर से पुश करते हैं बॉल को। तो ये तो थोड़ी सी बाहर थी, लेकिन आप देखें जो हारिस को ओवर किया था इन्होंने, अंदर बाहर दोनों, क्या आगे जाती है बॉल, तो उसमें पुश ज़्यादा है, और इनकी रिस्क की पोजीशन बहुत अच्छी है। ये सारी बॉल अंदर नहीं लेके आते, ये थोड़ी सी अपने रिस्क को फ्लिक करते हैं, जो कि बाहर बॉल, जिसमें हारिस को उन्होंने आउट किया। बहुत कंट्रोल है इनकी, लैंडिंग देखें, बैकफुट लैंडिंग देखें, वहाँ से फिर ये विप करते हैं जो बॉल, आगे जोर लगाते हैं।
हिप रोटेशन भी बहुत अच्छा है।
हाँ, 1.35, 1.40, 1.35 भी हो ना, और आगे बॉल स्विंग हो रही हो, तो बड़े अच्छे बैट्समैन स्ट्रगल करते हैं उसके ऊपर।
बिल्कुल। बेस्ट इकोनॉमी रेट्स बाय सीमर्स इन T20 इंटरनेशनल्स इन लास्ट 2 years, जसप्रीत बुमराह तो है, बट सेकंड में फजल हक फारूकी,
बिल्कुल
19 मैचेस 22 विकेट्स 6.47, सेकंड बेस्ट इन द वर्ल्ड।
बिल्कुल, बहुत ही ज़बरदस्त इन्होंने की है बॉलिंग, और इसमें अंदर नोकिया के भी नज़र आ रहा है जो मिडिल ओवर में आते हैं, नई बॉल उसमें आउटस्टैंडिंग उनके ट्रेंट बोल्ट रिटायर हो गए, उनका नाम अब जो नाम मुझे आ रहा है नसीम शाह। नसीम शाह इस वक्त मैं समझता हूँ कि T20 का पाकिस्तान का हो सकता है ज़्यादा विकेट्स ना लें वो, लेकिन इकोनॉमी रेट जो अगर PSL में देखते हैं या अपनी अभी जो लिस्ट दिखाई है ये और क्लाइम करेंगे, ऊपर की तरफ जाएंगे, और इनके पास स्विंग है, जिस तरह वर्ल्ड कप में इन्होंने जो स्पेल किया था, फाइनल में आउटस्टैंडिंग बॉलिंग की थी, तो इनके पास एक ऐसी पाकिस्तान के पास ऐसे बॉलर आ गए हैं जो कि आइंदा आने वाले वनडे हों या T20 हों उसमें अच्छा काम कर सकते हैं।
ये फारूकी की हम बात बस फाइनल कर लें, इस वक्त आप भी मानते हैं, पूरी दुनिया, पाकिस्तान के सारे फैंस ऑल ओवर द वर्ल्ड, द बेस्ट लेफ्ट आर्म फास्ट बॉलर, स्विंग बॉलर हम गिनते हैं शाहीन शाह अफरीदी, और जब आप नेट्स में, मैचेस में उनको आप खेलते हैं, उनकी नई बॉल खेलते हैं, तो क्या फारूकी का ये जो थ्रेट है इसको निगेट करना पाकिस्तान टीम के लिए आसान नहीं? अफगानिस्तान के बॉलिंग डिपार्टमेंट की हमने नबी की बात की, फारूकी का थ्रेट जो है न्यू बॉल के साथ और उनकी इकोनॉमी रेट उसके ऊपर डिस्कस किया, बट जो उनके कैप्टन है राशिद खान और उनके साथ मुजीब, दे आर आल्सो द बिगेस्ट थ्रेट फॉर पाकिस्तान। सो पाकिस्तान के बैट्समैन को कोई लेट ऑफ नहीं है, ऐसा नहीं है कि एक बॉलर हटा है तो दूसरा आएगा आप उस पर चांस ले सकते हैं, बेहतरीन से बेहतरीन है। सो ऐसे
टारगेट करना पड़ेगा राशिद खान को, एक विकेट तो गिर रही है ना। नहीं है, ये बोथ वे है, बोथ वे। अगर बॉलर बॉल कर रहा है, आप बैटिंग कर, जो जिसको अवेयरनेस गेम की होती है ना, वो पुराने प्लेयर्स भी है, अभी नए प्लेयर्स भी हैं, वो देखते हैं कौन सा अच्छा बॉलर आ रहा है, उसको पहले ही ओवर में अमूमन आप देखें राशिद खान बॉलिंग करने आते हैं, गेल को मैंने देखा है, 1-2 बॉलें रोकी, फिर 2 छक्के मार के उनको बैकफुट पे कर देते हैं। तो ये एक अच्छी टेक्निक है, ये हारिस ने किया था इनके आप बैटिंग कर रहे हैं और
उनकी नई बॉल खेलते हैं, तो क्या फारूकी का ये जो थ्रेट है इसको निगेट करना पाकिस्तान टीम के लिए आसान नहीं होना चाहिए?
नहीं, ये वन स्विंग बॉलर नहीं है, वन डायमेंशन नहीं है, ये बोथ वे है, बोथ वे। अगर बॉल
में बॉल्स करते हैं, ये कितना इफेक्टिव है फॉर अफगानिस्तान?
देखिए, अगर आप रीड नहीं कर रहे हैं तो बहुत इफेक्टिव है, रीड करना बहुत जरूरी है। अगर वो राउंड स्टंप लेफ्ट हैंडर को आ रहा है, वो कैरम बॉल कर रहा है, तो वो तो बहुत ही डेंजरस हो जाती है। ये मेरे ख्याल से ये रीड नहीं की थी, जिसकी वजह से बॉल
totally different pitch, but let's see how this pitch play.
Okay, this is a must-win game for you to stay in this series. Have you made any changes?
Yeah, one change. Nawaz comes in. Fahim is out.
Okay, and do you think your batsmen are going to adapt on this pitch?
Definitely, because last game is 4 debutants a bit nervous. They was, but definitely after they feel it, how they feel it, their attitude was amazing. I think they will be fine today.
You must be a proud captain to see Ehsanullah bending his back and getting the ball to zip through on a benign track.
Definitely, because we saw the talent in the PSL. Now he's showing the international. I am very excited about him.
Go well.
Thank you.
Rashid, you wanted to bowl, I guess.
Yeah, to be honest, you and I wanted to bowl as well, and you never know about the Sharjah wicket. It behaves differently. It looks different, but sometimes it behaves different. But as a team, I think the bowling unit we have, just wanted to bowl fast and try our best to restrict them as less as possible, and then as a buzzing unit try to chase that.
Although it was a convincing win for you guys in the previous outing, do you think there is any area which need to improve upon?
Well, it's just about more important is it just in the condition really we're reading the, and I feel like going according to the condition and what the team requirement is, and make sure like you enjoy your cricket. It's just about enjoyment. T20 is all about enjoyment, and I think the freedom is there for everyone just to go there, express your skills, and nothing to fear. It's all about you showing your class here, and as a team, I think we just try our best to do much better than we did in the last game.
Any changes in the side?
Yeah, we have one change. Gulbuddin Naib is not playing, and Usman Ghani is back.
Go well.
Thank you.
So, the news from the centre, Pakistan captain Shadab Khan has decided to bat first after winning the toss.
Bale, Dosano, one kata che the Pakistan Lubdali Biazal, Tasukat, Shadab Khano, Chazalbe, Tasukat, Lumbai, biting Kai, Rashad Khan Ham Panda, Dona Oklab, Wasi, Bale Ham
और उसके बाद रन इतने हों कि इनके टाइम मिल सके. बॉलिंग हमारी ऐसी है, नवाज के आने से बहुत ज़्यादा फर्क पड़ेगा, पड़ना चाहिए.
बिल्कुल ठीक. नाउ पाकिस्तान और अफगानिस्तान का दूसरा ये जो T20 इंटरनेशनल है अब से कुछ देर के बाद शुरू होगा. याद रहे कि ये पहली पाकिस्तान की बड़ी सीरीज है अगेंस्ट अफगानिस्तान. एक मैच हम हार चुके हैं और अगर पाकिस्तान ने ये मैच हारा तो सीरीज हम हार जाएंगे, जो कि पाकिस्तान अफोर्ड नहीं कर सकता. वी विल सी यू एट द एंड ऑफ द मैच. टिल देन लेट्स होप पाकिस्तान gives us a good mood and a good solid victory. We'll see you again. Till then, it's goodbye.
Sharjah Cricket Stadium, a theatre of dreams, witnessed another history being created on Friday. The Afghanistan bowlers were in red-hot form, striking deadly blows right from the onset. Oh, he's just exposed his stuff. That's a shot he loves. The new-look Pakistan batting lineup imploded, failing to even reach the 100-run mark. Pakistan hit back strongly with their new bowling sensation, Ehsanullah, hitting the bullseye.
This could be another wicket, and yes, it will be.
It has been so near, yet so far for Afghanistan in the past. The fear of failing to cross the line again haunted the side as their top order collapsed. But the comeback man, Mohammad Nabi, led the recovery. He, along with Najibullah Zadran, ensured Afghanistan's scripted history, registering their first ever victory over Pakistan.
Afghanistan as they beat Pakistan for the first time in a T20 international.
Can Shadab Khan inspire his side to plot a turnaround? Or will the buoyant Afghanistan side continue their giant killing act to seal the series tonight? Another high-stake contest coming your way.
The Beloved Network T20 series presented by Bank Al Falah. Afghanistan up against Pakistan, match number 2 of this series, live from the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Afghanistan, of course, 1-0 up in this 3-match series. Confirm that result from the first night. 2 nights ago it was, Afghanistan winning it by 6 wickets in the first of the 3 games. And we go back-to-back tonight and tomorrow night for the second and third of these T20 internationals. Arrived some time ago, fairly happy skipper from 2 nights ago. I'm sure the key contributors. A terrific job for Afghanistan in that first win. Pakistan needing to find a way to improve on a very different looking surface.
From Afghanistan. I believe Rashid got the coin. He'll slip it. Heads is the call. It is head? Okay.
You sure? You're not confused? Okay.
Okay, Shadab, you have won the toss. What is your choice?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Amir bhai, again we wanted to bat first.
You want to bat first?
Yeah.
Do you think this is a different pitch?
Definitely, this is a typical Sharjah pitch. We play like previous games we play in the typical Sharjah pitches, but last game I think is totally different pitch. But let's see how this pitch play.
Okay, this is a must-win game for you to stay in this series. Have you made any changes?
Yeah, one change. Nawaz comes in, Fahim is out.
Okay, and do you think your batsmen are going to adapt on this pitch?
Definitely, because last game is 4 debutants, a bit nervous they was, but definitely after they feel it, how they feel it, their attitude was amazing. I think they will be fine today.
You must be a proud captain to see Ehsanullah bending his back and getting the ball to zip through on a benign track.
Definitely, because we saw the talent in the PSL, now he's showing the international, and I'm very excited about him.
Go well.
Thank you.
Rashid, you wanted to bowl, I guess.
Yeah, to be honest, you and I wanted to bowl as well, and you never know about the Sharjah wicket. It behaves differently. It looks different, but sometimes it behaves different. But as a team, I think the bowling unit we have, just wanted to bowl fast and try our best to restrict them as less as possible, and then as a batting unit, try to chase that.
Although it was a convincing win for you guys in the previous outing, do you think there is any area which need to improve upon?
Well, it's just about more important is it just in the condition really we're reading the and I feel like going according to the condition and what the team requirement is and make sure like you enjoy your cricket. It's just about enjoyment. T20 is all about enjoyment, and I think the freedom is there for everyone just to go there, express your skills, and nothing to fear. It's all about you showing your class here, and as a team, that's I think we just try our best to do much better than we did in the last game.
Any changes in the side?
Yeah, we have one change. Gulbuddin Naib is not playing, and Usman Ghani is back.
Go well.
Thank you.
So, the news from the centre, Pakistan captain Shadab Khan has decided to bat first after winning the toss.
Thank you very much, Amir Suhail, and Pakistan side lining up with one change. Nawaz, the all-rounder, the spin bowling all-rounder coming in for Fahim Ashraf, who is more of a seam bowling all-rounder. It was exciting to see Ehsanullah the other night with Zaman Khan, the pace of Nasim Shah, the skipper. They want to bowl a little better than he did the other night. Will they use Imad inside the power play this evening? And Saeman Harris and Abdullah Shafiq with Tayyab get another opportunity along with Azam Khan. One change for Afghanistan as well. Usman Ghani comes in place of Gulbuddin Naib at number 3. Nabi was brilliant the other night for them. Gurbaz got a glimpse of a start along with Ibrahim at the top, Najibullah and Karim Janat. Omar Zai was impressive with the ball, as was the skipper Rashid and Mujib. To a man, to be honest, Afghanistan bowlers were exceptional, and the pace of Farooqi and Naveen Ul-Haq also very good. Had a terrific crowd a couple of nights ago, and slowly building up again this evening for these 8 p.m. local time starts here in Sharjah. Not sure whether we will have exactly the same amount as we had the other night. Might be a slightly smaller crowd, but the Afghanistan fans were in good voice 2 nights ago. I'm sure that will be exactly the same this evening. And as usual, we start the evening off with the national anthems of both respective countries. national anthem's done. Great to see the kids in full dress as well. Wonderful sight here at Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Magnificent venue. It's getting carried off the ground before the start of play. It'll be Afghanistan in the field. Pakistan looking to get things underway with the talented Saeem Ayub and Mohammad Harris at the top of the order. Plenty of power in that left-right combination. I'll be disappointed in what they did the other night, though. Confirmation of the two team changes, Usman Ghani in Gulbuddin Naib, and the Afghanistan side at number 3, and Mohammad Nawaz for Fahim Ashraf from the first game of this beloved network T20 series presented by Bank Al Falah. Second match, Pakistan looking to bounce back. No bouncing back required from the man next door to me, Amir Sahel. He's always bouncy, always around. Two umpires out in the middle as well. Evening to you, Amir.
Yeah, good evening. I'm anticipating a better performance from the Pakistani batters. And to be able to do that, first they need to get the measure of the pitch. They have to understand what the bowlers are looking to do. And then, once they get their bearing right, go after the bowlers, not from the word go. It happens once in a while. Not every day is Sunday. It is Sunday, though.
Spot on, actually. Not every day it is, but at least today is. I was impressed with the start from Afghanistan with the ball the other night. The seamers were good and then just allowed the spinners to take control through the middle. Saeem Ayub, just his second match. Picked up a couple of boundaries. The last ball of the first over he hit for 4. The last ball of the second over he hit for 6. Over a deep backward square in game number 1. He's got all the shots in the book and is a serious talent in the making. And Mohammad Harris, just the early stages of his career, again a very young man at 21. Average and strike rate, was a school report card, would say needs improvement. But plenty of time for that and plenty of opportunities as well. Rashid Khan had a good night, captain in Afghanistan the other night, 2 nights ago it was. We'll start again with the left arm. We saw a swing 2 nights ago as well, Fazalak Farooqi.
And it wasn't scant. Plenty of swing for both the fast bowlers. And that's what brought a lot of problems for the Pakistani batters. You're talking about Mohammad Harris. He has to bring that adaptability into his batting to be able to improve his strike rate and the average. Slip in place, looking for early wickets. Rashid Khan, that's the way to go in a T20 game.
Yeah, absolutely. Put the opposition on the back foot. Left-hander in. Ability to swing the ball both ways does Farooqi. Deep backward square and a regulation third down on the boundary. I think we are set to go. Right, set to go. Farooqi with ball in hand and Saeem Ayub on strike. Start seam up, a little bit of movement back in.
Yeah, that's his zone, isn't it? When you talk about Saeem Ayub, he likes to drive the ball. He commits himself on the front foot way early. Presenting the full face of the bat on that occasion, and that's what you expect from an opener.
Edge, oh, that is brilliant. Absolutely stunning catch diving away to his left. Gurbaz pouches it just above the ground. An early strike, another one. This time for Fazlullah Farooqi.
Yeah, once again, perils of committing yourself on the front foot way too early as an opener. Just hung his bat away from the body, and what a catch. Talk about athleticism. Talk about dexterity. Wow, it combined to bring about the dismissal of Saim Ayub. He didn't score any run. It's 0 for 1 Pakistan.
To save money, I was told to stop feeding Pickles his favourite treats.
I was told to stop collecting gnomes. I was told to quit takeaways. I got a Labara SIM instead. Labara SIM.
Labara SIM?
By switching to Labara, you could save over £10 a month, allowing you to keep doing the things you love. And you get a reliable network with excellent customer service. So search Labara, switch and save today.
Well, Abdullah Shafiq out very early. Process his 5th match, that average low strike rate down as well. He's long time between games after playing in New Zealand 2020 and then playing his first game back here a couple of days ago, but he has now got 3 noughts in a row, courtesy of that duck 2 days ago.
He'll be nervous, he'll be anxious to get off the mark.
Oh, tight, really tight. I think that's out. I think he's hit. Has he hit his pad or has he hit the ball? Maybe it's an inside edge. He's gone upstairs straight away.
Yeah, there were 2 sounds.
TV umpire to director. We have player review for LBW. Original decision is out. And I check it's a fair delivery. Can we go with front on camera, please? Ball close to the bat. Can we check ultra edge, please? It's a flat line, no bat involved. I'm satisfied. Can we go with ball tracking, please? Pitching in line, impact in line, wickets hitting. Stay with your original decision. You are on his screen now.
Took his time, made the right call, and it was spot on. Abdullah Shafiq, that is 4 in a row in T20 internationals. He is the first man to ever do that. Pick up 4 ducks in a row. None for 2. Well, an early entry for Tayyab Tahir as well. Pakistan are yet to have a run on the board, and they are 2 wickets down. And he's on a hat-trick is Farooqi. Taking one away from Saim Ayub, picked up an edge. Brilliant catch from Gurbaz. Brought one back into the right-handed Abdullah Shafiq. LBW decision going in his favour. It was a brilliant delivery. What has he got now? On a hat-trick. Oh, wow, that is spot on. There's an appeal. Has it hit the boot? They think it's hit the boot. I mean, no, surely not.
I think so as well. And for Pakistan's sake, it wasn't the case. And no referral. So, Tayyip survives. What an over this has been. What an over. Have a look. Yeah. Middled it. Middled it. Saved the hat-trick. He has his dander up, doesn't he? Farooqi bending his back, getting the ball to move in the air. No technique. And that's why 2 wickets for the left. And not for the first time we have seen Abdullah Shafiq getting trapped leg before.
Oh, what a superb over. A double wicket maiden to start proceedings. None for 2. Maiden to start proceedings. None for 2.
अब सोया सुप्रीम के साथ थोड़ा और बचाओ, क्योंकि सोया सुप्रीम की कीमतों में हुई है 705 रुपए तक की जबरदस्त कमी। थोड़ा और खाओ।
Azmatullah Omarzai. They bowled the second over. It's a pretty hard act to follow, a double wicket maiden. He too bowled wonderfully well in game number 1.
I'm interested to see how Mohammad Haris is going to approach the game from here on. He saw a couple of wickets falling in the previous over. He needs to show some responsibility. There you go. Forget about that. He knows only one way to bat. Go after the bowler.
You're interested. I hope that's piqued your interest, because that is on the up. Certainly not a half volley by any stretch of the imagination. It's ended up clearing mid-off quite comfortably. I know there was a moment of interest, but it's actually cleared him by a long way. Ahmed Nabi, the man inside the circle at mid-off. Boundary riders are at third and deep backward square for a Marzai, and that's into the gap as well. Lovely bit of timing from Mohammad Haris. He goes back-to-back boundaries.
Feast your eyes with that stroke. Have a look. What a delightful stroke that was. A touch of elegance, using the pace on that occasion, riding the bounce. Perfect stroke from Mohammad Haris.
We hardly saw a ball bounce above stub height, didn't we, in game number 1? It was low and slow. I think 2 wickets fall early, but that's nothing to do with the pitch. Does look a better surface. I think he's got through that too quickly, hasn't he? Toe into the bat, maybe?
Oh, it was a brave delivery from Omarzai. Yeah, just committing himself on the front foot. Now, when you're looking to play that stroke, working the ball towards third man, you need to move your back foot. It didn't. But the wicketkeeper did. Took it nicely. Oh, what a shot that was. Cleared everything. Top sound of the bat, you knew. where it's going.
They're banged in short again. Looking for that length, but this has just got a little bit more bounce in the surface and coming onto the bat slightly nicer. Still not overly short, but the pace of the ball allowed Mohamed Harris just to swing through the line.
What he has done well in this over, Mohamed Harris, after attacking the bowler when he was looking to pitch the ball outside the off stump, forced the bowler to bowl within the stumps, and that's his strength. Now he's riding. Mohamed Harris, change of field, mid-on pushed back. Fuller delivery might be. Now worked away for a single. That's good. That is good from Harris.
Well, it would have been hard to get that team down from the high they were on a couple of nights ago, but they started very well. The wickets tonight. That's in the gap again. Lovely timing. My word. It's Payab this time. Should pick up 3. And get himself off the mark. An over that cost 18. It's 18 for 2.
با سیم کارت الفا هر هفته برنده سفر حج عمره شوید. با اضافه نمودن یا مصرف 300 افغانی و یا بیشتر در سیم کارت الفا چانس برنده شدن زیارت حج بیت الله شریف و یا معادل آن 100,000 افغانی را به دست آورید. مصرف بیشتر، چانس بیشتر. برای اشتراک نویت سیم کارتتان باید الفا باشد. برای تغییر نویت سیم کارتتان به الفا ستاره 555 علامت نمبر را دایل نمایید.
Double wicket maiden to start, then 18 from the first over, bowled by Omar Zai. Rightly so, Faruqi getting another. The slip in place. It was Ibrahim Zadran. Pace and bounce.
He looks an organised player, Tayyab. Yeah, Abdullah Shafiq has had his struggles in this series, and he's been picked up by the bowlers left before wicket.
Pitched outside leg. The right shot has just had a swing and a miss. But I think the option was okay. Well, Abdullah Shafiq back into the side after a decent PSL. First game, one that nipped back, hit high on the pad, but was crashing into the stumps, and that one just bang in the middle of leg stump. Good decision too. Very hit high on the pad, but was crashing into the stumps, and that one just bang in the middle of leg stump. Good decision too. Very good decision in the end by Ahmed Shah. And the strike rate's just 110. That's from all the number 3s that Pakistan have tried, whether they be Fakhar Zaman or Abdullah Shafiq. Mohamed Harris has tried. You've got such good combination at the top with Babar and Rizwan. But that is a big issue, isn't it, when you look at that? I mean, Surya Kumar Yadav stands out right at the top. Kane Williamson at times has batted 3 for New Zealand. Bangladesh, Shakib has batted 3 at times for them. South Africa have been very good, but Pakistan right down the bottom there really struggle with a number 3.
It's an important position, especially in a T20 game. If your openers fail, you have to give momentum to the innings. And if there is a partnership, you have to carry on that momentum. Chance. Oh! Direct hit was needed. What an effort from Naveen.
Yeah, brilliant from Naveen. A little back flick as well. Would have been gone. Would have been absolutely gone. Have a look at this. Brilliant work. Not far away either.
All these fielders are high-tailed, aren't they? Full of energy. They're prepared to missed out. It was a rare, ordinary delivery from the left armer, Farooqi.
Yeah, you talk about batting three. It is tough, Amir, isn't it? Because you're in nice and early sometimes, which gives you a good option. But I still think batting 1, 2 and 3 in T20 cricket is the easiest time to bat. Just depends when you get in and what the state of the game is if you're batting at number 3. More often than not, in Pakistan's instance, you've been coming in quite late in the piece because the opening combination has been so good.
Yeah, we'll expand on this during the next over.
Can't get it through, so another very good over from Farooqi, 19 for 2.
په افغانستان کې د اوسپنیزو توکو د تولید تر ټولو ستره او په نړیوالو معیارونو برابره فابریکه خان سټیل د ګول سیخ ګاډرو انګلرانو او نورو اوسپنیزو توکو د باور وړ تولیدي ادرس د خان سټیل ټول تولیدات د کیفیت له پلوه تایید او تر لابراتواري ارزونو وروسته په KSM مارکه بازار ته وړاندې کیږي موږ د صنعتي افغانستان په لور پاخه او چټک ګامونه اخلو خان سټیل د آبادی بنسټ.
Well, nice to get your thoughts, Amir Sahel, alongside me on this number 3 situation. Then, where are you at with it, and who do you think should bat number 3?
See, where Pakistani selectors have misconstrued this. You know, yes, you can have a middle order batsman who can play fast bowling better, can be promoted to open the innings. But when you talk about openers coming at number 3 or number 4, it's a different ball game altogether, because openers, they are so used to putting on their pads and go in and start to think about how to go about the bowlers, get the measure and go and do a better job. But when the openers are made to sit, there's so much goes in the head of that batsman and get confused at times. So what Pakistani selectors need to do, they have to identify somebody who's a natural number 3 batsman. We've been experimenting too much. Good call.
Well, I think you've got one of the best number 3s in world cricket, but he opens. And that's a problem. So I would rather see a Harris or a Saeem Ayub or someone at the top of the order, and I'd rather see Babar at 3, because he's the best player. Hands down.
He is, but at the moment he's doing such a good job as an opener.
Is he?
Yeah, I think he is.
Strike rate wise,
I don't care about the strike rate.
Well,
what I look for is the average. I look for the average. You know, if you talk about the best players in T20 formats, starting from Chris Gale to AB de Villiers and all that, what is the strike rate? Between 135 and 37?
158.
Who's?
Chris Gale.
Chris Gale, yeah.
Okay. And AB de Villiers, 145.
137.
In international cricket?
International cricket.
Okay. What's Bubba's?
Last I checked. So the thing is, what you need to do with these two openers, you need to find a couple of players in the middle order to take those starts and turn it to something substantial. It hasn't been happening.
Edge this time and gone. There's another one. And this time it is Naveen ul Haq who picks up the wicket.
That was an airy-fairy stroke from Haris once again. He once again forgot to get to the pitch of the ball. His foot was outside the leg stump. He was looking to hit the ball, which was pitched outside the off stump through extra cover. Had to pay the price. Had to pay the price. Brisk start from Haris ended his contribution 15. It's 20 for 3.
پمپر بیبی مون آماده شده برای کودکان وطن تا پوست کودکتان همیشه راحت باشد. کش 360 درجه متناسب به آناتومی بدن کودک و تعویض آسان. ساخته شده از قطرات آلوویرا و ژل جادویی که تمام شب رطوبت را نگهداری می کند تا پوست کودکتان همیشه راحت باشد. پمپر بیبی مون، انتخاب شماره 1 مادران.
Imad Wasim is the new batter. Average just 13, strike rate of 133. That doesn't tell you the full story of his talent either. He was very good. He was the Lone Ranger for the Karachi side in the recent PSL. Batted beautifully. Oh, it's lovely. What a start that is from Imad.
It was a gorgeous stroke. The first delivery he faced, yes, it was a half volley, no doubt about it, but needed to be put away. He was in a good position, offering full face of the bat and farmed the gap. He's off the mark in style, Imad Wasim.
Very nice. We're going to continue this conversation because I like it. I think it's good debate around the number 3 position and where and who. And you got anyone in mind?
There are plenty, but they need to be tested. You know, just to expand that point we were trying to make, you know, when you're a selector, you select a side on averages. You know, you see the averages of the player and you have the averages of the bowler. You have to combine them to be able to have a winning unit. Not the strike rate. It's the averages which are important.
I think there's a lot of boffins around the world who are just going to disagree with you wholeheartedly, who pick their teams on strike rate only. We'll come back to it next over. 25 for 3.
پودر وهاب ضامن پاکی و درخشندگی لباسهای شما.
Come on, Moje! Come on, boys, good pressure, boys!
25 for 3. And first sign of spin.
1-1.
Right, now I need some names. I need some names from you. Come on. Who's going to bat 3?
Don't ask me to do that. I think I need to throw a red herring to the conversation right now.
I mean, we've just been, the recent PSL, and I'm thinking about the number 3s at the PSL, who were the good ones that Riley Rousseau, but you can't pick him, unfortunately. Abdullah was good. I think he deserved a selection here. He really did.
What the support staff need to do with Abdullah Shafiq, identify why he's getting leg before. His arc of the bat is not correct. So somebody has to give him that information to be able to perform better. That was a brilliant hit from Imad Wasim. Oh, I like the way he's batting, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, it's nice. Waited for one just to drift in on his legs. I like it. Could have been the wrong one as well, but it's not going to turn anywhere near as much on this particular pitch.
Yeah, I didn't try to overhit the ball, just guided the ball into the gap. Showing his experience, Imad Wasim. This is good. After picking up the boundary, just worked the ball into the gap. Rotated the strike.
One thing we can say, Amir, I'm sure we can agree on, is that these opportunities come very few and far between. When you've got the quality of Bubba and Rizwan, who sit out a tournament, or sit out a 3-game series, the opportunities for Saeem Ayub and Tayeb Tahir and Mohamed Harris, they don't come around very often. They haven't made the most of them just yet.
So you agree? They did make a difference.
They haven't. They haven't made the most of them. Oh, they're both in my team. Don't worry about that. They're both well and truly in my team. I think they're both terrific players. It's just could one of them bat at 3? Could one of them? I don't know. I'm glad I'm not a selector. That'll be wide, I think.
Yeah, I'm with you. I agree. And I feel where you're coming from. But at the moment, I'm a believer. If something isn't broken, do not try and fix it.
Hey!
A decent over. 5 down is 33 for 3.
د الفا سیم کارت سره هر اونۍ د عمرې حج ګټون کې شئ. په خپل الفا سیم کارت کې 300 افغانۍ او یا ډېرې زیاتې کړئ او د حج بیت الله شریف د زیارت کولو او یا هغې سره برابر 100,000 افغانیو ګټلو چانس ترلاسه کړئ. ډېر مصرف ډېر چانس. د ګډون کولو لپاره باید ستاسو د سیم کارت نویات الفا وي. د سیم کارت نویات بدلولو لپاره الفا ته ستوری 555 علامت نمبر ډایل کړئ.
Another initial scare for Pakistan, losing 3 in the power play. And a change in the batting order as well, holding Azam Khan, sending in the informed left-hander Imad Wasim. Probably not a bad idea that. You'd expect that from Captain Shadab Khan. He's been
Vitamin.
Thanks a lot, Sikandar. Welcome to everybody who has joined this telecast around the world. Yeah, looking forward to another exciting match in the series. The same problem that happened a couple of nights ago. Sikandar happening again today. Early wickets falling for Pakistan.
second of the 3 T20 internationals, when we know Afghanistan is 1 up already. A happy group that they hard fought that first game. Jonathan Trott there, their batting coach, but it's their bowling that's the threat. Yeah, and gets the middle of the bat, but finds the fielder. The thing about Pakistan, from what we've seen in recent times, is even if they're losing a couple of wickets in the power play, they're not shying away. They're not getting into a shell. They're still looking to attack and cash out on that power play, because the problem starts between over number 7 and 15 when Rashid Khan gets into operation, Mujib gets into operation. They really choke the runs out.
Well, I think it's important to remain positive, Sikandar, because you've only got 20 overs to get as many as you can on the board. Yes, you may just want to slow down a little bit and just maybe have a rain check if you lose too many. Remember, at the end of the day, it's just the 20 overs that you've got, so you've still got to try and make the most of those 20 overs.
Slightly short, pulled away. Yeah, the 20 overs that you talk about, Pakistan managed 92 for 9, but they batted 20 overs. They just probably felt they ran out of gas. They didn't get that partnership growing. All of us thought that if they could push the score somewhere around 120, they're in with a fight. And it did start that way. That's the match summary of that. So 92 for 9, and Afghanistan did have a scare. They lost 4 quick wickets, but thanks to Nabi's runner ball 38 saved them, because he brought in that sensibility that was required.
I think the fact that they won the game with a ball to go in that 18th over also tells a story about the surface. So, yes, normally you would expect bigger scores and better scores in T20 cricket here in Sharjah. That wicket just provided a little bit for the slower bowlers, those that use their variations well. Pakistan's batting average against opponents in T20s. Average 31 highest against Bangladesh, 28 against Zimbabwe, 25 against the Windies, and New Zealand against Afghanistan right at the bottom, just 17.96.
The chairman of the Afghanistan Cricket Board, Samir Weiss, right in there in the center. No, it's going down the leg and probably a bit of back. Good call. Don't go for that review. He's talking now. They've turned their backs to the captain. Power play is done. It's 35 for 3.
بزرگترین و معیاری ترین فابریکه تولید آهن‌آلات با استانداردهای جهانی در افغانستان. خان استیل، آدرس قابل اعتماد تولید سیخ گل، گادر، انگلارن و انواع دیگر آهن‌آلات. تولیدات خان استیل از لحاظ کیفیت تایید و بعد از ارزیابی‌های لابراتواری با نشان KSM به بازار عرضه می شود. ما گام‌های سریع و محکم را به سوی افغانستان صنعتی برمی‌داریم. خان استیل، بنیاد آبادی.
It's 35 for 3. That's how Pakistan have played their power play, winning the toss, batting first. Going to be the official signal from the umpire at the end of the power play, and in comes the captain, Rashid Khan. Now these 4 overs will be a bit of a test. Pakistan would like to push the ball around, look for that loose ball which hardly comes from him. The great thing about Rashid Khan is that whether he's playing for Afghanistan or if he's playing for a franchise, he has a challenge on hand. He takes up on the best batters on the opposite side. There he is. Tino, last time around you were here doing commentary. He was playing for Afghanistan, Mirwais. You remember Mirwais Ashraf was medium pace, right?
He was medium pace, yes. Not a slow ball options. Way back in 2015, Sikandar. Good memory. Obviously moved on to administration and policy making in Afghanistan cricket. Slip in. I like this from Rashid Khan. Positive move. Understanding that another wicket here will really set back Pakistan.
Oh, yeah, boys!
He bowls flat and quick, and man, you can get an idea of how far down that slip man is. He's standing in first slip, but he's quite far away from that keeper because the ball will travel. Imad is swinging the bat hard, and with Rashid's pace, it will come rapidly if it comes in that region. So just look at how far behind he is. He's right there. Look at the distance. It's almost a flying slip.
Because of the distance back as well, Secunda, he's quite wide. He'll know almost in a slip position for a medium pacer. This is Taib's dismissal in the first one-day international. That surface just provided a little bit of assistance for the slow bowlers. Ball holding in the surface. A couple of leading edges that resulted in wickets. This evening, surfaces seem to play a little bit better.
That was a tough wicket to bat on, but I wouldn't take anything away from the Afghanistan team. They played so well. You could say they judged the surface better than their opposition, and then the result followed. Pakistan today a little more prepared than in the first game, and a different surface as well. Good over to start with, 3 of it, 38 for 3 after 7.
امروز زیاد مصروف معلوم میشین.
ها دیگه هر کی اینترنت نامحدود داشته باشه همه تو مصروف می باشه.
اگه تو هم دقایق نامحدود داشته باشی مواری مصروف خود بودی.
چطور از کاردیوش داشته باشه؟
بله، برای اولین بار در افغانستان با سیم کارت الفای روشن هم از اینترنت نامحدود و هم از دقایق نامحدود لذت ببرید. همین حالا سیم کارت الفا خریداری نموده و یا برای تغییر نوعیت سیم کارتتان به الفا ستاره 555 علامت نمبر را دایل کنید.
روشن نزدیک شدن.
Two for Farooqi, 1 for Naveen. Umarzai is not bad. Recently played the PSL for Peshawar Zalmi, and he's quick, skiddy. None for 18 for him was taken on by Haris, but surely will come back stronger with his remaining 3 overs. The key is those two guys, Mujib and Rashid. But at the moment, Umarzai in his second.
He's definitely got a couple of clicks on him. Fazal Haq Farooqi was outstanding in that first over. A couple of early breakthroughs. Just the start that Afghanistan would have wanted. If they can manage to whittle out another one here with the seamers, as you say, it'll make that middle to the end period of this innings that much more difficult. With Mujibur Rahman and the captain Rashid Khan to have to deal with.
The average first innings score here at this ground is 156. That's last 10 games. That'd be good if they get there. Both the teams possess a good bowling attack. We saw that yesterday, that the fight was which is a better bowling unit, and that produced the result. Batting was struggling on either side. That's probably not a bad idea. Just push the ball around, make sure where you stand with similar wickets down 3 by over number 15, and then you'll unleash Azam Khan and all the others to come Shadab and try to get maximum in the last 5.
Those are the next man in, Azam Khan. We know the ability he has with the ball, with the bat. Nawaz and Sharab Khan as well. Rahim Ashraf, left-handed to come later. Picked up in the air, but there's open spaces down to the deep mid wicket on the boundary. Bit of a misfield. That's good running. That's very good running. The awareness to realise that, first of all, it's quite a big boundary out there. There's an opportunity to come back, but to watch the field and realise that there's a misfield and then come back for 2.
I'm with you on that, and the key is run the first one quickly, get in good positions, game awareness, slight fumble, and you are on your way for the second. And the wide throw helps you. That's the fumble. It's a fraction of a second you take your eyes off the ball. And Naveen right there pulls it away. He hasn't got hold of it, but you still find the vacant zone. And again, that's a good call from Tayyip Tahir for the second. Two more.
Now the running's important. They've been good so far this evening. We were talking just a few balls ago about if the boundaries aren't coming, make sure you're dropping the ball into the gaps, taking the singles. CEO of Afghanistan cricket, Nasib Khan. And that's exactly what we've seen here. Rate just at 5.74. Given an over will get them to 130. And they'll feel that that's definitely something they'll be able to bowl at. Give themselves an opportunity.
Eight overs gone. It's 46 for 3 Pakistan.
په افغانستان کې د اوسپنیزو توکو د تولید تر ټولو ستره او په نړیوالو معیارونو برابره فابریکه خان سټیل د ګول سیخ ګاډرو انګلرانو او نورو اوسپنیزو توکو د باور وړ تولیدي ادرس د خان سټیل ټول تولیدات د کیفیت له پلوه تایید او تر لابراتواري ارزونو وروسته په KSM مارکه بازار ته وړاندې کیږي. موږ د صنعتي افغانستان په لور پاخه او چټک ګامونه اخلو. خان سټیل د آبادۍ بنسټ.
.46 for 3. Couple of overs to get to that halfway stage. Abdul Rahman back into the attack.
Ideally, you'd like to be there at the end of the power play. Reasonable score. Full toss, catch it is a call, but that should sail over. That was one juicy full toss, and Imad won't miss that.
Brings up the 50.
Just talking about that, sides usually in a game would look at this score at the end of the power play, but with 3 down, you've got to change gears, change your game plan, go to plan B, get into survival mode, try to hit those odd boundaries. They've got a 6 off the first ball. That's a good thing. And then just work it around square of the wicket because the fielders are quite deep. Can they add another 90 till the end of the 20th over with 7 in hand? Projected show 127. I'm sure that's going to change if they keep wickets. 146 is would like to see. 8 and over.
Easy one.
And as much as it's a different surface, I think what happened the other evening will be in the back of the team's minds. Just 92 in 20 overs for Pakistan. Early wickets fell for Afghanistan. Chased the total down only towards the end of the allotted 20 that they had. And then early wickets again today.
Come on, boys!
It'll be crucial for these two to make sure that they just hang on a little bit. Push this partnership through this period.
Easy one. Lovely boy,
It's so tricky, right? When you look at Tayyip Tahir, you say he's scored 12 of 20. That might be playing in the back of his mind. When do I actually start pressing on that pedal? Because his partner is going pretty well, 27 of 21. But it's sensibility. If Imad is doing well, just give him some company. And surely Tayyip is of caliber that he can change gears as long as there are no dot balls. That's the issue. 9 gone, 57 for 3.
مشتریان گرامی، مدل‌های لباسشویی وهاب با بسته‌بندی جدید در پاکت‌های جلادار با بازار عرضه کرده است. با اطمینان کامل از آن استفاده نمایید.
نه تنها پودر وهاب بلکه تمام محصولات وهاب قابل اعتماد است.
That's how they've accumulated their runs. 25 dots in those first 9 overs. That's 4 overs. And as we've seen just in the last few overs, they've started to just maneuver the ball around a little bit more. Make sure those dots have become less. Karim Jannat. Wealth of experience, his 47th match in T20 internationals.
You're right about when you talk about the 25 dot balls. See, you 12 of 20, you could easily be 40 of 25. But you never recover those dot balls. Those are gone. You can individually change your strike rate and look good, but the dot balls don't come back. So 4.1 overs in dot balls. But now they're looking good, especially after that power play. The circle is opened up. Dot balls have reduced and they're just pushing the ball around.
There's 4 fours as well up until this stage of the innings. But that's what you're talking about. He's hit that just slightly to the left of Mohammad Nabi and out the block straight away. Now just 4 fours and 2 sixes. His first 9.2 overs so far.
Pakistan will be looking to eye one of the 2 bowlers here, and probably this is the over they'd like to score against. Karim Jannat, maybe try their chances. Probably got a bit of hand to it. Good running again. The ball is within the 30-yard circle. We've seen 2 singles.
What it does is just put a little bit of extra pressure. One on the fielders. That can result in a misfield. He can come back for another. Also, a boundary to close off the over, then makes it a good one. 3 singles already. If they can get another plus the boundary, you're looking at 8 plus to the over then.
And that was hit too well to Nabi at mid-offs. No chance for a single that they've been pushing around in that way. 3 men on the onside. And kissing the rope. Got a deep square leg, a deep mid-wicket and a long on. And then there is that short fine leg. Looking to pierce that gap on that offside. If they can break that through, they've got one sweeper. Right at deep point. Oh, he hasn't got hold of it. That's skied in the air. Will they get to it? 2 men under it. And it's been taken. He's claimed it. Omar Zai. That's a good catch. He ran in from deep square leg. It was a top edge. It took some catching. Kept his eyes on the ball. And held on to it. That's the problem. Went for that release shot. Wasn't that short. Have a look at this.
Well, it's an outstanding catch. You'll feel for him because he's gone just a little too far down, going up. And that's why he's got the distance going up as opposed to the distance going forward. It's an outstanding catch because he's running into his left. Probably would have been easier for Najibullah to take it, but he's effected the catch. He goes for 13. Pakistan is 60 for 4 and it's time for a drink.
عابد صاحب چه اشتیا لري؟
یاره چې یو شي یخني
پایتخت ته ولاړ شو.
دا څومره ډېر دی، دا به څوک خوري؟ شیرپسته او معجون هم راوړه، څو باندې پارسل کړه چې کور ته وړو. یاره په پایتخت کې شي دی.
پودر وهاب ضامن پاکی و درخشندگی لباسهای شما.
مشتریان گرامی، پودرهای لباسشویی وهاب با بسته‌بندی جدید در پاکت‌های جلادار با بازار عرضه کرده است. با اطمینان کامل از آن استفاده نمایید.
لبیک اللهم لبیک.
با سیم کارت الفا هر هفته برنده سفر حج و عمره شوید. با اضافه نمودن یا مصرف 300 افغانی و یا بیشتر در سیم کارت الفا چانس برنده شدن زیارت حج بیت الله شریف و یا معادل آن 100,000 افغانی را به دست آورید. مصرف بیشتر، چانس بیشتر. برای اشتراک نویت سیم کارتتان باید الفا باشد. برای تغییر نویت سیم کارتتان به الفا ستاره 555 علامت نمبر را دایل نمایید.
روشن نزدیک شدن.
په افغانستان کې د اوسپنیزو توکو د تولید تر ټولو ستره او په نړیوالو معیارونو برابره فابریکه خان سټیل د ګول سیخ ګاډرو انګلرانو او نورو اوسپنیزو توکو د باور وړ تولیدي ادرس د خان سټیل ټول تولیدات د کیفیت له پلوه تایید او تر لابراتواري ارزونو وروسته په KSM مارکه بازار ته وړاندې کیږي. موږ د صنعتي افغانستان په لور پاخه او چټک ګامونه اخلو. خان سټیل د آبادی بنسټ.
پمپر بیبی مون آماده شده برای کودکان وطن تا پوست کودکتان همیشه راحت باشد. کش 360 درجه متناسب به آناتومی بدن کودک و تعویض آسان. ساخته شده از قطرات آلوویرا و ژل جادویی که تمام شب رطوبت را نگهداری می کند تا پوست کودکتان همیشه راحت باشد. پمپر بیبی مون، انتخاب شماره 1 مادران.
To stitch together a partnership, and then of course they got 60 before the end of 9.5. But time for us to look at some sights and sounds of beautiful Afghanistan. And today we're talking about Kabul, the capital of Afghanistan, which is the largest city of the country as well. It's a city that's known for its historical gardens, bazaars and palaces. Population of 3.5 billion, but we'll get back to cricket action now. Janat will end a wicket taking over with that dot ball. Pakistan 60 for 4 after 10. Azam Khan, the 24-year-old, 113 matches, best of 109 not out. He's out there in the middle. Lots of work still to be done for Pakistan. Halfway done in the innings. 10 more overs to come. Well, halfway there in terms of number of overs in the innings. 60 on the board. Amir Sohail with me in the hot seat. Where does it go from here for Pakistan?
Well, Azam Khan has to come good for Pakistan. That's how Tayyab was picked up. Was never in control of that stroke. And that ball didn't bounce enough. But what a brilliant catch once again from Masmatullah. He's picked up 3 catches in this series so far. Didn't have a clue, Azam Khan. Didn't read that one. He played for a googly. Yes, and again, a lot of times it's the whip of the arm in that action for Rashid Khan. It's very difficult for the batsman to pick the ball up out of the hand. Again the leading edge, but Azam Khan is going to get off the mark with a single here. It's a different pitch, isn't it? In the previous game, the ball was sticking in the surface, but here, it's spitting, it's turning sharply. Pitched outside leg, which is why there was an opportunity for Imad to work it away. Coming back to your point, compare the two matches and Pakistan innings. Today in the power play, 21 dot balls in the 36 sent down in the power play. That's why at 10 overs, they were 60 for 4. No matter what the format is, basic of the game is the necessity for a batsman. Softer skills are very important. When I talk about softer skills as a batsman, you should have the ability to maneuver the length in order to take the scoreboard. He'll charge given. Once again failed to pick up that wrong run from Rashid Khan. Azam Khan on that occasion, and he's not bothered to refer it. He's walking back.
Yes, just one quick look at the non-striker, and then he said, no point in taking that. Only one review that's left for Pakistan. Take another look at this. It's the wrong one. It's pitched and it's turned back into the right-hander. Got him plumb in front of middle and would have crashed onto middle and leg. The umpire had no hesitation whatsoever in upholding that appeal from Rashid Khan. The captain has struck, and it's an important wicket. Azam Khan gone for one. Pakistan 63 for 5.
د الفا سیم کارت سره هر اونۍ د عمرې حج ګټونکي شئ. په خپل الفا سیم کارت کې 300 افغانۍ او یا ډېرې زیاتې کړئ او د حج بیت الله شریف د زیارت کولو او یا هغې سره برابر 100,000 افغانیو ګټلو چانس ترلاسه کړئ. ډېر مصرف ډېر چانس. د ګډون کولو لپاره باید ستاسو د سیم کارت نویات الفا وي. د سیم کارت نویات بدلولو لپاره الفا ته ستوری 555 علامت نمبر ډایل کړئ.
Well, the captain's walking out into the middle, and he's walking out when the team is again in dire straits. Shadab Khan, best of 52, that one half century in T20s, the 24-year-old. Once again, you look at that strike rate, close to 140, but you look at the average, something that Amar Sohail talks about so very much, under 19.
This is the ability you should have as a batsman to maneuver the length. What Imad Wasim did on that occasion. If you haven't got that ability and you just rely on bigger strokes, this is going to happen to you. Misread the wrong gun, and he was trapped in front. Easy decision for the umpire.
You get a feeling that Azam Khan wasn't picking the ball out of the hand. He was playing it off the surface, which is why you found him getting into a spot of bother. Went on the back foot, expecting the ball to turn away, not the one that will come back into him.
Oh, it's a harrowing situation, isn't it? For the captain of Pakistan, Shadab, he has to resurrect. Need a partnership here.
6 bowlers deployed by the Afghan captain Rashid Khan, and to good effect. He's rung in the bowling changes at the right time, not let the batters get a sighter on one bowler for a long spell.
I'm enjoying bowling of Karim Jannat. He's creating those angles. If there isn't any movement of the surface as a bowler, you have to do this, create angles to keep the batsman quiet, and so far he has done it quite nicely.
Had a good series against the UAE, which Afghanistan won 2-1, won a couple of player of the match awards as well, did Karim Jannat in that series, couple of half centuries, and picked up wickets as well.
He's a utility cricketer, he is.
Again, not giving the batsman too much room to free his arms.
Having the batters watchful. Karim Jannat is focusing very hard to find the right lines and lengths. And his second over only conceded 5 runs and has picked up a wicket. Every bowler in the lineup has responded to the captain. Slow delivery on that occasion. Oh, was a chance. A direct hit was needed.
Just get a feeling there. He doesn't have a very big follow-through, does Karan Jannath. He could have actually gotten behind the stumps to collect the ball. Now look at what's happened here. A lot of times, of course, you rely on a direct hit to get you that run out. But as a bowler, when you don't have a long follow-through, you're not bowling express pace. Get behind the line of the ball. Get behind the stumps to collect the throw.
You're a hard taskmaster, aren't you?
Well, yes, the way things have gone for Afghanistan, every run matters. Look at that, 112 is all that Pakistan will get if they continue the current run rate. Well, they're trying to change things around here. Shadab with that nice little push drive through the covers. That'll end the over. 12 gone, 68 for 5.
په افغانستان کې د اوسپنیزو توکو د تولید تر ټولو ستره او په نړیوالو معیارونو برابره فابریکه خان سټیل د ګول سیخ ګاډرو انګلرانو او نورو اوسپنیزو توکو د باور وړ تولیدي ادرس د خان سټیل ټول تولیدات د کیفیت له پلوه تایید او تر لابراتواري ارزونو وروسته په KSM مارکه بازار ته وړاندې کیږي موږ د صنعتي افغانستان په لور پاخه او چټک ګامونه اخلو خان سټیل د آبادی بنسټ
One for 6 in his 2 overs for the captain Rashid Khan. There was just a hint of an appeal. And I wonder, where did the ball pitch? Did it pitch outside the line of the leg stump? Because if that was the case, then there's not much in the appeal anyway.
It's quite difficult for a right arm leg spinner to get a leg before decision in his favour when he's bowling over the stumps. You really need to bowl outside the off stump to be able to get a decision in your favour. Gone aerial, only for a single.
Ibrahim Zadran there, present at long off. But what's interesting to see is that for Shadab Khan out there, Rashid Khan's got a slip in place, so he wants to take a wicket. He realizes the importance of picking up wickets for the new batsman who's there. With Imad, he's got a slightly more defensive field, but he's attacking when Shadab's on strike.
And he can afford to do that. Already picked up 5 wickets in this innings. Halfway through the 13th over, only 70 runs on the board.
Imad's on 34. And he needs to stay there. At least till the, ideally till the end of the innings. At least till the 17th or 18th over, just to get the runs coming quickly enough. There's only one batsman for Pakistan who's managed a 50-plus score in the previous 4 T20Is that the two sides have played against each other, and that was Babar Azam. Allah! And he's not here. Look at that banter between Shadab and Rashid Khan.
Yeah, he must be telling Rashid Khan, I picked you. That was a googly. He's a leg spinner himself, Shadab Khan.
Oh, there was a leading edge there. Just short of the bowler on the follow-through. 13 overs gone. Pakistan 72 for 5.
د الفا سیم کارت سره هر اونۍ د عمرې حج ګټونکي شئ. په خپل الفا سیم کارت کې 300 افغانۍ او یا ډېرې زیاتې کړئ او د حج بیت الله شریف د زیارت کولو او یا هغې سره برابر 100,000 افغانیو ګټلو چانس ترلاسه کړئ. ډېر مصرف ډېر چانس. د ګډون کولو لپاره باید ستاسو د سیم کارت نویات الفا وي. د سیم کارت نویات بدلولو لپاره الفا ته ستوری 555 علامت نمبر ډایل کړئ.
Afghanistan have done that. The best average, if you look at that graphic, under 21. In the economy, that's the best as well.
Yeah, gone are the days when you felt spinners are a liability in this format. T20s. But now they are the luxury, aren't they? Wicket-taking options.
Yes, I think a necessity. When you want to take wickets, and leg spinners, wrist spinners, have shown their utility in this format. How times have changed.
Yeah, that's what they say, don't they? A facility without necessity is a privilege. And Afghanistani team is privileged, aren't they, with those spinners?
Without a doubt. Look back at the previous T20I, which they won against Pakistan. 11 overs by the spinners. They picked up 5 wickets, didn't give away too many, stifled the flow of runs. Today as well, it's been more of an even Stevens job. It's not just Rashid Khan or Mujib all the way.
Well, we have spoken about the spinners, not to forget about the fast bowlers. They keep on giving good starts. They pick up early wickets, create the pressure on the batting side, and from there, spinners ride. That's good running from Imad Wasim.
And they've got the variety as well of Afghanistan. If you look at the previous T20I, Rashid Khan read the surface, got Mohammad Nabi to come in and roll his arm over. He picked up a couple of wickets because the pitch was assisting spinners. That was great captaincy by Rashid Khan. Today he's realized that maybe the seam-up option is a better option to turn to, so he's got Kareem coming in. And he's into his third over, and he's been very economical. Off the inner edge. He'll still steal the single. And they'll get it.
Yeah, it's very important for the captain to understand the potential of his side. Once he understands the potential, then the usage becomes very good. And that's what we have seen. Have a look how well he has used his options.
6 bowlers used, and we still haven't seen Mohammad Nabi. So that gives him another bowling option. Just 2 spinners today, 4 seam-up options. Again, I think Kareem, the way he's bowled, he's just cramped the batsman, not given any freebies away. When you've got, you're into your your third over, you've just given away 12 runs, 7 dot deliveries in those 17 deliveries that you've bowled so far. Be a happy lot. Why not? I think something's got to give here. Something's got to give. Short ball. Somehow managed to get on top of it. Will get the single, Imad, and he'll settle for that. It's the end of the over. 14 gone, 78 for 5.
عابد صاحب چه اشتیا لري؟
یاره چې یو شی یخ وي
پایتخت ته ولاړ شو.
دا څومره ډېر دی، دا به څوک خوري؟ شیرپسته او معجون هم راوړه، څو دا مې پارسل کړی چې کور ته وړو. یاره په پایتخت کې شي دی.
Pakistan will have to score at 13 and over if they want to get to 156, which is the average first inning score at this ground over the last 10 matches. 156 looks a very, very long way away. Amir, what do you think Pakistan will be looking at here?
First thing first, they need to find a big over. And from where?
Come on, Navin!
Rashid Khan is operating at the moment, and he's bowling miserly. What are the options? That's what they need to decipher.
He's in his final over. Is Rashid Khan. Fantastic bowling figures of 3.2 overs. 1 for 10 for the Afghanistan captain. It's captain versus captain right now. Leg spinner versus leg spinner. All right. Let's draw the comparisons a little further.
Running hard. And gets too easily.
Weak throw towards the striker's end, and that's why the keeper, Gurbaz, is very disappointed. Just look at the throw here. One, of course, Shadab is deep in his crease, so he's had to run the extra yard, and that's why the keeper was interested. But the throw that's come in off balance, that's why no power in it.
And that's what you have to do as a batsman. You have to keep your momentum forward, even though you're looking to work the ball off the back foot. And that's what Shadab did so well during that last delivery.
Again, just trying to milk him for the single and the odd two. Again, another hard one. Was it directed? Was it? No, I think on the bounce, the keeper, which the bails off now. They've referred it to the TV umpire. How close was that?
TV umpire to director. We have review for run out. Can you give me the best side angle, please? Can you give me any other side angle? I'm satisfied. I satisfy. I'm going to make my decision on the big screen.
Yeah, timely dive saved Shadab Khan. He was well in.
Let me give you a startling stat. We're in the second match of this series. Rashid Khan has just got 2 deliveries left in this spell. And so far in the series, Rashid Khan hasn't been hit for a single boundary. Talk about numbers.
He's been absolutely brilliant. Not only he has bowled well, he has led the side quite well.
Come on, Rash, come on, Rash.
He marshaled the resources quite nicely. Now backed away from the stumps, Shadab, in order to create a bit of room for himself to hit the ball into the gap. Was clever. Rashid Khan took the pace off.
Tireless in their work. The Afghanistan Cricket Board officials who've done a splendid job just to make sure that this bilateral series saw the light of day and is being executed flawlessly. They want a single. They've been taking on the throwing arm of the Afghanistan fielders in this over. 15 gone. It's 85 for 5.
په افغانستان کې د اوسپنیزو توکو د تولید تر ټولو ستره او په نړیوالو معیارونو برابره فابریکه خان سټیل د ګول سیخ ګاډرو انګلرانو او نورو اوسپنیزو توکو د باور وړ تولیدي ادرس د خان سټیل ټول تولیدات د کیفیت له پلوه تایید او تر لابراتواري ارزونو وروسته په KSM مارکه بازار ته وړاندې کیږي موږ د صنعتي افغانستان په لور پاخه او چټک ګامونه اخلو خان سټیل د آبادی بنسټ
پودر وهاب ضامن پاکی و درخشندگی لباسهای شما.
مشتریان گرامی، پودرهای لباسشویی وهاب وابسته‌بندی جدید در پاکت‌های جلادار با بازار عرضه کرده است. با اطمینان کامل از آن استفاده نمایید.
What can Pakistan work their way towards? 130, 140. Give them something to defend rather than what they scored in match number 1. They'll believe they're a chance if they can get somewhere around that 135 mark, but heavily reliant now on Imad and skipper Shadab. They need to find something. Hasn't been a good night for them, and it's been all about Afghanistan again. It's the one. Evening to you, Tino, and nice to see you.
Good evening, Simon. Yeah, just talking about where they'd want to get themselves to, you would have expected that by now maybe Imad would have increased his scoring rate a little bit. In fact, it's come back, 105 he's scoring at now. If he can manage to bat through the next 3 or 4 overs, try and get himself in towards the end, And maybe that 120, 130 mark can be achieved.
Who do they get it from? Omarzai has been a little bit expensive. His first went for 18. Death bowling the other night was superb from Faruqi, from Naveen. Got some good options.
Afghanistan on a high. You can feel it, how they're going about their business. The early start and the early wickets from Fazal Faruqi. It's going to be very difficult for Pakistan to get in and amongst them. This final quarter.
Mazes are full of great stats, Tino, as you know, you've worked with them enough as well, but 98 consecutive deliveries in T20 internationals for Rashid Khan without a boundary. It's quite phenomenal.
Ridiculous, actually. Such an outstanding performer. International level over the years, where he plies his trade in all the leagues.
Maths was okay only at school. What are we talking there? 16.2 overs, is that right? 16.2 overs.
Asking the wrong person, actually. So whatever you say, Simon, I'll go with. Whatever it is, it's outstanding. It really is a great stat. Three boundary riders on that leg side field.
Pace off again. That's what they did so well the other night. Just gave Pakistan nothing to hit at the end.
Good control as well. There was a bit of pace in it early on when we started, but much like the other night, I think as soon as you take pace off the ball, it'll make it very difficult to get bat on ball, good connections and boundaries at this stage. Handy over.
Towards Nabi at long on. It'll just be one. Shadab was keen on two, but no, not to be. 4 to go now. 88 for 5.
با سیم کارت الفا هر هفته برنده سفر حج عمره شوید. با اضافه نمودن یا مصرف 300 افغانی و یا بیشتر در سیم کارت الفا شانس برنده شدن زیارت حج بیت الله شریف و یا معادل آن 100,000 افغانی را به دست آورید. مصرف بیشتر، شانس بیشتر. برای اشتراک نویت سیم کارتتان باید الفا باشد. برای تغییر نویت سیم کارتتان به الفا ستاره 555 علامت نمبر را دایل نمایید.
روشن نزدیک شدن.
Four overs remaining. Faruqi's got 2, Omarzai's got 2, Naveen's got 1, Mujib's got a couple. I don't think we'll see him again. Karim Janat has got 1, he's bowled beautifully, 3 overs, 1 for 13. So there's plenty of options for the skipper, Rashid, if he wants to go either way. You feel Faruqi will definitely bowl his 2 and then take your pick. Naveen for 1, either Omarzai or Janat. Four boundary riders, leg side. Pace on. Is there a little inside edge? They're interested.
He's very skiddy, isn't he? So make it difficult at this stage of the innings to try and get under him and get it away. You can see that's got through the batsman before he's expected the ball to get there. Get a couple of deliveries like that, what will make it even more complicated, more difficult to get those runs is when you take that pace off. Discussion between Ahmad and his captain Shadab. Which way is he going?
Excellent again, just cramping him for room. It's a slightly smaller side of the ground to the leg side for Ahmad, the offside for Shadab. Saw him bowling in the PSL warm-ups. Umar Gul still looked like he had it. I think he was getting ready for one of the, for want of a better term, one of the old man's leagues that was going on at the time around the world. Not sure whether he turned up and played or not, but he still looked like he had every conceivable chance of playing domestic cricket. Still, he was going so well.
Had a bit of a chat with him while the teams are warming up today, and I think other than a few more grey hairs on his face, he looks very similar to how he did when he still turned out for Pakistan in the green. We have lots, of course, to pass on to these youngsters. Illustrious career for him.
His nephew had a terrific time in the PSL, Abbas Afridi, the leading wicket taker. 23 wickets in the recent PSL. There's Umar Gul's nephew. Clever, very clever indeed, and it's gone all the way. 50 for Ahmad, only the second Pakistan player to do so against Afghanistan. He's now sits alongside Babar Azam.
Yeah, this is not a good delivery. We talked earlier on the over about 4 boundary riders on the leg side. This is short, it's given him width. Yes, he has also given himself some room going leg side to be able to access the offside. Great strike.
Yeah, good slower ball. Well done to Gurbaz.
Better, good thinking, that pace off the delivery, as well as following the batsman. All he's done is try and give himself room every ball of the over.
One to go, he's gone for 8, so it's still a decent over in the context of T20 cricket at the back end. He finished it well. The Yorker right should just be the one, and it will. Ahmad will keep strike with 3 overs remaining. 97 for 5.
چقدر زیاد اینه کی میخوره شیر پستا و معجونم بیا یک چندان پارسل که خانه ببریم
شیریخ و آب میوه‌سرای پایتخت با داشتن فضای باز، اتاق سالگرد و VIP، سالن جداگانه برای فامیل‌های محترم در خدمت شما میباشد.
So Faruqi has been brilliant. 1 to go for him, 2 for 10. Morazzo with 2 overs, none for 25. First one was expensive, second one was better. Bowled his, I imagine his last over. He'll go to Naveen ul-Haq for the very last one.
Ahmad Hussain walked in after a couple of early wickets. This was his first ball and it was a boundary straight down the ground. So he's played quite nicely. He's had to make sure that he's kept the innings together. And amongst that, got a couple of really good boundaries for the team. What's important is he's still there. 17 balls left in the innings. Oh, that's just come off the thick inside edge. You can see the disappointment for Sharab because he knew that he could have got that away.
He's played really nicely. Strike rate is not great, but in the context of this game, 130 might be decent. And his team are in all sorts of trouble. Oh, can't quite get that one right. Has it hit the bat or not? They're keen. They're desperately keen. There was a little noise, but what was it?
No, there definitely was a noise. Doesn't look like the ball was close to anything else, really, other than probably a brush on the glove. Upstairs.
TV umpire to director. We have review for catch out, original decision not out. Can you go with front foot is fair delivery? Can you go with the front on camera, please? Ball close to the bat. Can you go with the ultra edge? It's a flat line. When ball passes to the bat, it's a flat line. No bat involved. Bismillah. You stay with your original decision, not out. And you are on the screen now.
Some width, and there should be two. The dub will come back. Going to a keeper's end. Good throw, but comfortable enough. 100 comes up.
100 comes up. 14 balls left in the innings. Crucial 14 balls. That man on screen would want to face the majority of those balls. Really try and push towards that 130 mark. Taking 50 balls, 2 4s and 2 6s. And that complements a 54.
Hard straight down the ground.
Might just be something for him to think about here, Simon. Almost every single ball he's faced from the seamers in the last 2 or 3 overs, he's gone leg side. And they've picked that up, and all they're doing is angling that ball from around the wicket into the pads. Probably just a little shimmy or a shuffle across to the offside. Maybe just give him access to that onside field.
That will be 4. Thick outside edge away to a vacant third. 2 overs to go, 106 for 5.
په افغانستان کې د اوسپنیزو توکو د تولید تر ټولو ستره او په نړیوالو معیارونو برابره فابریکه خان سټیل د ګول سیخ ګاډرو انګلرانو او نورو اوسپنیزو توکو د باور وړ تولیدي ادرس د خان سټیل ټول تولیدات د کیفیت له پلوه تایید او تر لابراتواري ارزونو وروسته په KSM مارکه بازار ته وړاندې کیږي. موږ د صنعتي افغانستان په لور پاخه او چټک ګامونه اخلو. خان سټیل د آبادۍ بنسټ.
Two to go. The second of T20 Internationals in the Beloved Network series presented by Bank Al Fallah. Afghanistan 1-0 up. Inside edge, and that will race away for 4. So a couple of streaky-ish boundaries in the last few deliveries.
Again, Simon, just what we were talking about in that last over. It's worked out well this time. It's got the thick bottom edge, gone past the keeper. What matters now is the results, and it's a good one to start this penultimate over.
I'm going to start trying to pick the bowler's brain a little bit here, Ahmad. Two options now would be the Yorker, full pace, or the slower ball for Faruqi. Can he pick one? Decide. Goes with the slower ball and finds the man out at deep mid-wicket. Good work in the field.
And the call straight away was two. It would have been because didn't hit that ball all that well. Into the left of the fielder as well. The start to this over good. 4 off the first ball, single off the second. Score now sitting at Nelson for 5. 10 balls to go. And they go at 2 to the ball, get to that 130 mark. They'll definitely feel it's something they can bowl at.
Nicely. Yeah, 10 balls from a batting side, I think, Tino, you say 3 boundaries in those 10 balls. Bonus of 4 from a bowling side if you can go 2 or 3. I think you're winning. You're on the better side of it. He'll go to Naveen ul-Haq for the last with those slower deliveries, gets the Yorker right. Good. That's really good from Faruqi.
Yeah, good tussle between these two. 50 partnership comes up. An important one between these two senior players on the side. Faruqi's been outstanding. 2 early wickets in his first over. Just gone for 17. Couple of balls to go in his last over. It's been a great find for Afghanistan cricket. It'll take time to settle into international cricket.
Right. Good delivery. Backward point as well. During the other night, you know, just felt that he'd put a yard of pace on as well. He was into that early 140s, Faruqi, and just like it ironed a couple of those little kinks out. He had a really big leap, just a little flatter, a little more sort of rhythmical through the crease now. Just thought he'd put a half a yard or a yard on. Able to trouble batters now a little bit more with that short ball. The Yorker, if he just misses, he doesn't get punished as much. Again, that's superb. Great finish and a very, very good spell. With 1 over remaining, it's 115 for 5.
با سیم کارت الفا هر هفته برنده سفر حج عمره شوید. با اضافه نمودن یا مصرف 300 افغانی و یا بیشتر در سیم کارت الفا چانس برنده شدن زیارت حج بیت الله شریف و یا معادل آن 100,000 افغانی را به دست آورید. مصرف بیشتر، چانس بیشتر. برای اشتراک نویت سیم کارتتان باید الفا باشد. برای تغییر نویت سیم کارتتان به الفا ستاره 555 علامت نمبر را دایل نمایید.
روشن نزدیک شدن.
So on that note, the umpiring's been terrific. First 2 games so far. Very, very good. Right, last one, it is Naveen. Can't find the gap. That's the one that you would love to have seen him just go a little bit to offside and power into the leg side.
Well, that would have been in the ideal position to be able to just pick that up over that leg side field. 5 deliveries to go. 116. You're talking about maybe those 2 or 3 boundaries, maybe 2 from this stage. That 130 looks quite realistic now.
They need it. They need it just to give the bowlers a little bit of a feeling they can compete. Get one. It might get one. Squeezed off the edge. Down to the boundary at 3rd for 4.
Just enough on that outside edge to go wide of the field at short third, and enough momentum to roll into the third man boundary. Karab Khan was looking for the ball to go elsewhere on the field. He won't mind the boundary that's come with it. Karim Jannat, desperate dive. Penal Haq wasn't happy with that.
That's the standard sort of, what was that? 4 to go. Oh, goes pace off and Shadab can't catch up with it. Eyeing up that smaller boundary, that smaller side.
It's that pace off the delivery that's done him. First 30 of 27, second fastest. That fourth, just 17 balls. Credit to this man. He's been mature about how he's gone about his innings this evening.
Misses out on a full toss. They'll go again. They should go again too, Shadab. Oh dear. Decides against it in the end.
He's decided to go for the run out because he's the man who's in, but almost gave them an opportunity to get another run. Oh, no ball called. Now, extra delivery. Bismillah Jan Shinrari, the umpire. Changing the field now to Sharab Khan. There's confirmation, well over the line. Very wide third man goes back on the offside. There's a sweeper there as well and a long off. And a deep mid wicket. And a long on are the two boundary riders on the onside. Very fine 45. And a square leg. Where's he going to go here, Simon?
Pace off or a wide Yorker. Tried the wide Yorker, didn't get it right. And he got hurt downtown on the free hit.
And that's well played by Sharab Khan. Very easy just because the ball's a full toss to look to heave it to the leg side, but he stayed straight. Just the one bounce. 127 now. He's changed that field once again. That third man's come back into the circle, into a backward point. Square leg who was in the circle. Back to a deep backward square leg.
I'm going to guess at pace off this time round. With those changes of field. Yeah. He picked it as well and found the gap leg side, but will only get one, come back for two. Was the pace off into the surface. Shadab wants a new bat for the last ball.
Yeah, he's not happy. He probably thinks there should have been one bounce into the boundary. Must have been a fair bit of damage on him to not want to face the last delivery with that bat. Raheem Ashraf's gone running out with a couple. He doesn't want either of those.
Why doesn't Imad just give him his? He doesn't need it for the last ball. He can run with a broken bat.
Probably a long handle, which he's going to struggle with, isn't it? Sharab Khan. Right, so there's Raheem Ashraf. He's got another couple with him. And he knows which one he wants.
All about sponsors as well, isn't it, I suppose? You notice whether Shadab uses the same sponsor as... no, he doesn't. They're different. That's why he doesn't. That's why he didn't swap with Imad. Right, come on, get on with it. One to go. Major field again, that man on the leg side, that deep square leg has come up and back to the Yorker, going back to the full and wide. Yeah, he did. And Shadab played it straight to the man who'd just been put back there. A try and pinch too. He should be run out. No, good dive. Very good dive. We will check this, but I think it might be 2 and we could be at 131 for Pakistan.
Yeah, 130 or 131. They'll be quite happy with where they've managed to get themselves.
The umpire review for the run out. Can you give me the best side angle? Can you give me the? Can you show me from second angle, next angle, please? Can you zoom it when the bails come up? Yeah, freeze it when the bails come up. Yeah, I'm satisfied. I'm going to make my decision on the big screen.
Umpire Akbar Ali is convinced that's out, and rightly so. So it'll be exactly 130 for 6 in the end. And I just think that Pakistan will feel like it's a score with a very good bowling performance. They can defend, Tino.
They've got to be good in the field as well. Talked about that shorter boundary that was there. This is how it went. There were 3 early wickets that fell once again today, but Imad Wasim was the man who did the job in the middle part of the innings. 64 and 57 balls. Shadab Khan out the last ball of the innings, supported him well with a well-made 32 and 25. They end up 130 for 6.
بزرگترین و معیاری ترین فابریکه تولید آهن‌آلات با استانداردهای جهانی در افغانستان. خان استیل، آدرس قابل اعتماد تولید سیخ گل، گادر، انگلارن و انواع دیگر آهن‌آلات. تولیدات خان استیل از لحاظ کیفیت تایید و بعد از ارزیابی‌های لابراتواری با نشان KSM به بازار عرضه می‌شود. ما گام‌های سریع و محکم را به سوی افغانستان صنعتی برمی‌داریم. خان استیل، بنیاد آبادی.
They are in and there's a partnership going, so that's hopefully going to serve us well, chasing these runs down in the second innings.
Just a quick thought on Rashid Khan's captaincy and the fact that, you know, he's been a very proactive captain, bringing in the bowling changes. Today we didn't see Mohammad Nabi bowl because he thought probably there's something in it for the seam-up bowlers. The other day he picked up a couple of wickets when he bowled at Nabi. And Rashid, interestingly, there's a stat with him bowling, hasn't conceded a boundary so far in this series.
Well, yeah, obviously a fantastic a bowler, person, and obviously leading the side. He leads by example, which is great. So it was Karim's day with the ball today. He didn't bowl last game. He bowled this game and did really well. So that's the thing that we have. We're lucky we have lots of all-rounders and which can adjust and adapt to the conditions.
Let's scroll back to a couple of days. History made right here at Sharjah with Afghanistan beating Pakistan for the very first time in a T20 international, beating a top 6 side. What was the mood like in the camp post that win? How did it sink in?
Yeah, really good. I think I get the feeling that we sort of moved off from that already. That's already happened. That's in the past. We're here to play today and hopefully knock down these runs and give a good account of ourselves.
Let's talk about you and your stint as coach of this Afghanistan side from August last year. How's the journey been so far?
It's been good. Learning curve, obviously, for everyone, coaches included. It's, with this game, with cricket, you're always learning, you're always adapting to the conditions, what you're given, and what's in front of you, the opposition that you're playing. So, fantastic experience. I love coaching these guys, a great bunch of fellas and who want to learn the game and get better, and that's always easy as a coach. And hopefully we are and enjoying our cricket and inspiring all the people in Afghanistan to take up the game and make everyone proud.
Go well, Jonathan. Thanks so much for speaking with us.
Thank you very much.
It's back to you guys in the comm box.
Thank you, Rahman. 130 for 6 is the result for Pakistan. They lost Saeed Ayub early. Harris and Abdullah were out fairly quickly as well. 3 for 20 at one stage, and then small partnership of 40 between Imad and Tayyib Tahir And in the end, it was the standout performance of Imad Wazim, along with Shadab, that partnership taking the score from 63 through to the 130. Really good quality bowling performance again from Afghanistan. A little expensive for Omarzai tonight, and Majib 2 overs for 19. But apart from that, the rest of the bowlers were superb. Remembering that Afghanistan are 1-0 up in this series, and to go 2-0 up, they will need 131 runs off their 20 overs at 6.55 per over. Back after a short break with Afghanistan's chase.
You're listening to Zirac Media.
It is the Be-Love Network T20 series presented by Bank Al Falah. It is Afghanistan hosting Pakistan here in the UAE, live from the Sharjah Cricket Stadium, a venue that has hosted so many incredible games of cricket.
The series gatolo په هیله او آباد او سوکاله افغانستان.
News from the centre. Pakistan captain Shadab Khan has won the toss and decided to bat first.
Yeah, not surprisingly either when you look at these two sides, plenty of familiar faces, some new faces which we'll talk about the night. Afghanistan side as well. Rashid Khan leading the Afghanistan side, Shadab Khan leading Pakistan in this three-match series. It's the Be-Love Network T20 series presented by Bank Al Falah. Good over so far. Well, it goes this time. There is protection out at square leg, but I don't think he'll catch it. It's the bigger boundary, but ends the over with a four. Oh, short side. And that is the first six in international cricket, the first of many perhaps.
It was a quiet over for the Pakistani batters, but this last delivery changed everything.
You're listening to Zirac Media.
They swing this time, but onto the middle of the bat of Mohammad Harris. That will feel better as he whips that away through mid-wicket for four. Gives himself room and carves it away, but he won't get it far enough. Should be taken, is taken. Azmatullah with a very good catch running back. And Fazil Haq Farooqi has made the first breakthrough for Afghanistan.
Yeah, the left-arm fast bowler Farooqi got penalised for bringing the ball back into the right-handed batsman Harris, but realised the better option is to move the ball away. This time around, shorten the length ever so slightly and move the ball away. Hence, sliced the ball into the air, Mohammad Harris, and it was a very well-judged catch to get rid of Mohammad Harris, who's walking back. After contributing 6 from 11 deliveries, it's 17 for 1.
A lovely pull shot, short side again. That is lovely control from Saimoog. That's close, very close. I don't think he's hit it. I don't think he's hit it, and it's hitting the top of the stumps for mine. Umpire concurs.
Now once again playing from the crease, Abdullah Shafiq. There was no intent whether to go on the front foot or play off the back foot. He has referred it.
Pitching offside, impact in line, umpire call. Bismillah, stay with your original decision.